औज़ुबिल्लाहिमिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। आपका मेज़बान आरिफ जहांगीरी एक दफ़ा फिर कम्युनिटी टॉक के प्रोग्राम के साथ नाज़रीन हाजिर है। नाज़रीन, you know that from a couple of weeks I'm trying to introduce many people who are running for the councillor election or the town councillor election or regional council election or mayor candidates. So I'm trying my best कि जो भी हमारी community के अंदर whoever want running for that, when I'm trying their best, the good peoples are there. Alhamdulillah, we see that a vast number of our community peoples are running for this town and council as well, because before that we only see that they are running for provincial or the federal politics only. But this is a very good sign that कि हमारी community जो है वो इस importance को समझ गई है कि सिटी का इलेक्शन भी बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट होता है, टाउन का इलेक्शन भी बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट होता है, क्योंकि यहाँ पर जो है वो बहुत सारी सर्विसेज जो है रिलेट करती हैं आपकी सिटी के साथ। एंड इफ योर प्रेजेंटेशन इज नॉट देयर, इज योर रिप्रेजेंटेशन इज नॉट देयर, देन देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी दैट पीपल इग्नोर यू। सो दिस इज अ गुड साइन। और मैंने दैट्स व्हाई आई आस्क्ड टुडे अ वेरी नाइस जेंटलमैन। आई नो दैट कि उन्होंने एक नॉमिनेशन का इलेक्शन भी लड़ा था, बड़ा जोरदार इलेक्शन लड़ा, बड़ा कांटेदार इलेक्शन था वो, हमारी कम्युनिटी के अंदर बड़ा पॉपुलर हुआ वो इलेक्शन। He's a very young man and I really love him, and I see that this is a hope for our community as well. I call Sami Ejaz today, who is running for Ward 3 election in Milton. Thank you, Sami.
Thank you so much. आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। मैं शुरू करता हूँ अल्लाह के नाम से, बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। और ये आपने बड़ा अच्छा कहा इंट्रोडक्शन में कि ये जो म्युनिसिपल पॉलिटिक्स है इसको हमारी कम्युनिटी कभी कभार नजरअंदाज कर देती है, लेकिन ये जो लेवल है ना म्युनिसिपल पॉलिटिक्स का, सबसे अहम और इम्पोर्टेंट प्लेस है, क्योंकि हम यहाँ पे सबसे ज्यादा चेंज ला सकते हैं।
Exactly. So Sami, I know that you run for the provincial politics as well, and you try to go there, right? And unfortunately, very less margin, you lose the election. That's okay, but I remember that I put on my social media, under your name, I say that keep it up. You're doing the good job. You're doing the good job.
I appreciate that.
So first of all, tell me that why you decided to run for the Ward 3 regional council election.
Right. So let me move a little back to the nomination. The reason why I ran the nomination was because there were key issues that I wanted to target, right? Education, healthcare, transit that directly impacted Milton. तो जब अब मैंने ये regional councillor Ward 3 in Milton decide किया, तो हमारे पास एक एक्सटेंसिव मैसिव अमाउंट ऑफ ग्रोथ आ रही है। मतलब कि हर रोज वार्ड 3 में 2 नए घर बन रहे हैं, 2 नए घर ऑक्यूपाइड हो रहे हैं सर। मत इमेजिन करें कि हर रोज 2 नए घर के अंदर लोग जाके रहना शुरू कर गए हैं। लेकिन जो हमारा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर और जो म्युनिसिपल सर्विसेज है ना, जो बेसिक म्युनिसिपल सर्विसेज है, फॉर एग्जांपल टाइमली स्नो रिमूवल, वो वहां पे नहीं है।
इज ओल्ड एरिया, लिटिल बिट ओल्ड एरिया।
एब्सोल्युटली। देखिए हमारी जो सर्विस म्युनिसिपल सर्विसेज है वो यहाँ पे, और हमारी रेजिडेंशियल ग्रोथ यहाँ पे चली गई है।
एग्जैक्टली।
और हम हमारे जो करंट जो हमारे काउंसिल पे हैं वो अभी तक सोचते हैं कि ये बेडरूम कम्युनिटी है, लेकिन ये बेडरूम कम्युनिटी रही नहीं है।
एग्जैक्टली।
इतने घर, इतने यंग फैमिलीज, एवरेज एज ऑफ मिल्टन 33.5 इयर्स ओल्ड है, पूरे जीटीए में वन ऑफ द लोएस्ट एवरेज एज है, व्हिच मींस यहाँ पे यंग फैमिलीज हैं जिनके आगे बच्चे हैं। अब हमारे पास अगर वो उस लेवल का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं होगा, उस लेवल की म्युनिसिपल सर्विसेज नहीं होगी, और हम घर बनाई जा रहे हैं। तो मेरा जो मोटिव था वो अब यही है कि रीजनल, एज अ रीजनल काउंसलर, इसलिए मैं टाउन के अंदर भी बैठता हूँ और रीजन में भी बैठता हूँ। मेरा गोल, प्रायोरिटी ये है कि अगर मैं अगेंस्ट ग्रोथ नहीं, हम ग्रो करें, लेकिन हम अपना म्युनिसिपल सर्विसेज और जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर उसको माइंड में रख के ग्रो करें कि अगर ग्रो करना ही है तो उसको बैलेंस कर लें थोड़ा सा। दैट्स व्हाई आई एम रनिंग।
ओके, सो आपने डोर नॉकिंग की, यू डिड अ लॉट ऑफ डोर नॉकिंग एज वेल। आई नो दैट यू गो door to door and meet many people, right? What are some major issues that people talk about you? What are they? Sure. What they are thinking? What they concern?
So the number one issue that we are seeing is speed enforcement and road safety.
Okay.
You know what I mean? This is literally the number one concern, and this is not a new concern. We've been hearing this in the past. हमने पहले भी सुना है जी speeding होती है, यहाँ से zooming लोग करते हैं। तो ये एक number one concern है। दूसरी concern ये है कि हम drive out कर रहे हैं लोकल बिजनेसेस को। हम ड्राइव आउट कर रहे हैं जहां पे हमने ग्रीन स्पेस बनानी है, हम वहां पे कॉन्डोज बना रहे हैं।
ओके।
ये एक मेजर कंसर्न है हमारा। और हमारा एक मेजर कंसर्न है कि कुछ स्ट्रीट्स चाह रही हैं कि अब हमारी फैमिलीज ग्रो कर रही हैं और हमारे पास पार्किंग नहीं है। ठीक है, घर हमारे लिए बड़ा
पार्किंग इज इशू, पार्किंग इज अ मिल्टन बिगेस्ट इशू।
घर हमारे लिए ठीक है, 4 बेडरूम्स है, लेकिन यार तीसरी पार्किंग का स्पॉट नहीं है। चौथी पार्किंग का स्पॉट नहीं है। तो मैं चाह रहा हूं कि सिलेक्टिव स्ट्रीट्स में, ये नहीं कि हर स्ट्रीट में हम जाके दर ओवरनाइट स्ट्रीट पार्किंग अलॉट करते हैं। अब फॉर एग्जांपल एक स्ट्रीट है एलन क्रेसेंट, वहां पे एक मैच्योर्ड कम्युनिटी है, सारे एल्डरली लोग रहते हैं, वहां पे उनको स्ट्रीट पार्किंग ओवरनाइट नहीं चाहिए। लेकिन वो जो 70% स्ट्रीट्स हैं जिनको चाहिए है, वो हमारे पास डाटा है, क्योंकि मेरी पूरी कैंपेन जो है इतनी डाटा ड्रिवन है कि आप मुझे कहेंगे ना एक क्लिक करो बटन, मुझे बताओ कि क्या हो रहा है, आई कैन टेल यू एग्जैक्टली व्हाट्स हैपनिंग देयर।
You're running a very fascinating campaign, right?
Yeah.
And you are passionate about politics as well. And now you jump into the city level politics,
Town level.
right? Town
Yes.
level, yeah.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
still we are not city.
Yeah, yeah,
Still we are town,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Milton is still the town.
Absolutely.
And there one major issue which is recently happened. You know
Yeah.
that Shakil Bhai
Yes.
passed away, right?
Yes.
And another students of the Sikh community, he was also murdered, right?
Yeah.
By the same gentleman.
Yes.
And the things, these guns violence and the drugs
Yes.
in the high school is number one area of concern for all the parents and the families. Especially in the Peel, you will see that these crime rates are increasing very high.
Yes.
And Milton is not far from there. And you know that before Mississauga is like that as well. I lived 15 years in Mississauga.
Yep.
And Toronto was that type of the city only, where the drugs and the violence and the shooting and every day something happened.
Yes.
Now in Mississauga and Brampton, they have the same type of volume there.
Yeah.
And Brampton is not far, as I mentioned you. So as a regional counselor in the future,
Yep.
what are the something that you want to really do to avoid these issues in your community?
So I think it really starts with education. You know what I mean? And it's a cliche कि लोगों को educate करो, लोगों को समझाओ कि क्या बुरा है, क्या अच्छा है। और हमें step थोड़ा सा back भी लेना है कि जो ये guns issue हो रही हैं, जो ये illegal guns issue हो रही हैं, वो कहाँ से हो रही हैं? क्योंकि हर gun का एक license होता है।
Exactly.
जिसके पास license है वो रख ले, घर में रख ले, safe होता है। लेकिन ये जो guns illegally issue होके गलत हाथों में जा रही हैं, अभी आपने शकील भाई की बात की, देखिए we need to understand कि जिसको गन हम दे रहे हैं उसकी मेंटल स्टेट क्या है।
That's very true.
बिग ये हम सोचते नहीं है कि वो जो कोई एक बंदा जिसने मैस मर्डर कर दिया, उसके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था, what was actually running in his mind. So that it really comes down to starting with education. कि young level से middle school से elementary school से हम लोगों को educate करें कि एक जिंदगी कितनी कीमती है।
Yes.
ठीक है ना, क्योंकि वो अगर हम उसको एजुकेट करेंगे, जस्ट लाइक वी टीच जियोग्राफी या हिस्ट्री या मैथमेटिक्स, अगर हम सिखाएं।
But there is a role of the police as well, right? There is a role of the society as well.
Yes.
And as a regional counselor, you have to work, because I see that police is very effective when they have to give the tickets on car speeding,
Yeah.
wrong parking. But if somebody, I live in Mississauga many years, if somebody's theft a car, they never find that car again, right? If something else has happened, they never find, somebody's jewelry is theft in from the house, they never find the thief. So there is something in our security system have to be checked as well.
So I agree with you on this. I met a police officer not too long ago, about 4 weeks ago, and I spent almost 15-20 minutes. I usually don't spend that much time at a door, but the things he was saying, things that were coming out of his mouth were very interesting.
Yeah.
He said, Sammy, there is no way this is a one-man job. This is organized crime. I want to know, why can't we get the border police involved? When these cars are stolen and shipped off to other countries, who's allowing that?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like, who's allowing
Exactly.
these? You talk about car theft. Who's allowing these cars that are stolen to be shipped out
to the outside your country?
Exactly, because this cannot be that one person stealing a car and that same person shipping it out with ease. So you know what? This really comes down to organized crime. It is a lot more than just Halton police. We will have to go a lot beyond just Halton or Peel police, because these cars are being stolen. Things are being stolen. They're being shipped off.
But this is a known fact, right? Known by the GTA, all the policemen, right? And everybody's know that.
Yeah.
We all know that it's organized crime. And so where is something going wrong? Why this organized crime is not taking the priority to stop this? This is not only crime.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there are drug having mafias are working here, and there are a lot of trafficking. Human trafficking is one of the issues as well in the Canada as well. There are several issues. which is
We haven't
increasing
heard
here.
too much of
Yeah.
that in Milton.
Yes.
Our priorities, in Milton are along the lines when it comes down to federal and provincial,
Yeah.
is that our community wants us to lobby the province to build more new schools.
Yeah, that's
a
okay.
lot of our young students in Milton, especially Ward 3, are sitting in portables. There's a new school, it's not finished. They're sitting in hallways.
That's right. That's
The-
right.
Our community is turning high school, elementary schools with daycare into high schools, and they're not finished yet. You know what I mean? So our community wants us to push for more schools, new schools. The second thing our community wants to push on a provincial level is they want us to lobby for a two-way service GO station, a modern GO station.
Yes.
And the third
That's
thing,
one of the issue. One of
Yes.
the big issue, because there are a lot of students are going
Yes.
every day to the different universities,
Yes.
right? And
Yes.
after evening, you know that there is no GO services available, right?
Yeah.
And that's one of the dilemma that how the children
absolutely,
can work.
and in this community, we hear over and over again, this community is still against the CN Intramodal Hub,
Yeah.
because this hub, when created, will bring 1,600 trucks in and out of Milton. You put 5 trucks on Arif Jahangiri sub,
Uh-huh.
tell me what happens.
It's all jam. Jam.
Imagine if one truck breaks down,
Yeah.
just imagine 1,600 trucks
Yes.
in and out of Milton.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's
This
become
still continues
Brampton,
to be a
another
priority.
Brampton. Then you see how
Worse.
the problem then Brampton,
Worse,
right?
because
Yeah.
you know what? Right now, we have the time to push back on CN, but still create a contingency plan on building the infrastructure. Because for whatever reason, we fail to stop the CN Intramodal Hub, they're coming. Do we have the infrastructure to support it? I don't know. I don't think so. So my goal on this is going to be, yes, we're going to say no to CN, but simultaneously, we will create a contingency plan where we say, in case they do come, how do we deal with 1,600 trucks in and out of Milton? Where are the roads?
So one of the area is which is need really attention for all the councillor is the small business
Yes,
growing
absolutely.
area. So I think that Milton have a lot of population increasing there, and there is a lot of opportunities for the small businesses. Not only the food streets only, but there are the businesses which is really can develop some other areas as well, right?
Yes.
So what's your plan on that one?
So let's talk about local business here. I am a huge promoter of local businesses, and what's been happening in the last few years is that we are driving the existing local business that is already here in Milton out of Milton, because we are taking that land and building condos on it. So our step one is we need to retain our local business. I've met 2 major businesses that were operating on Nipissing, and they were driven out of Nipissing because they want to build condos.
Okay.
So that's number one. We need to retain the business. Second, why a lot of businesses hesitate to open in Milton is our net rents, or TMI, are too high.
Yes.
You know what I mean? To operate at that level, you might as well go ahead to Mississauga and operate here. You have a lot more population. So I think that's something we have to look into, and how we can sort of get our local business that wants to start and the landlord who wants to rent to this individual, how do we make it easier for this individual to start? And then later on, pay a little more to the landlord. So I think that is really the dilemma, and that's what we need to override to promote local business.
Okay. So another issue which is in the Milton and every ward that's the issue,
Sure.
is the parking issue,
Yes.
because there's parking, there's not enough parking for the they only with the houses there are small parking they give. When the houses there's not proper planning was happen.
Yes.
As compared to the old area where Ward
Yes.
1 and 2 you will see the better parking areas,
Yes.
but in Ward 3 and 4 they have the not proper planning happen. So how can you resolve this issue?
So look, the first thing is, as of now, if you have 100 people, 100 houses that live on your street, and 51 houses sign a petition that says we want overnight parking, they will allow 15 hours of overnight parking overall. That's a huge
Number, yes.
number. That's a huge strength.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know this. So, for the viewers, I want to allow people to understand that if 51% of your
the
street
street,
says
yeah.
we want more parking, they will allot 15 hours parking, and you won't get a ticket. Comes with its downfalls. You'll have people from other neighborhoods parking in your neighborhood. And secondly, I've heard from so many people what the solution should be. What I've heard from my residents, the solution could be is a permit.
Okay.
There's 20 parking spots, and why don't we go ahead and allot 6 parking spots? First come, first serve. Pay $400 a year, and that parking spot is yours. You can park anywhere on the street. That allows you to still stay at your own home without moving out because you don't have enough parking, because your son or daughter grew up, they need a car, and now they can't park. That would be my solution.
Okay. Thank you, Sammy, for giving the time to the community talk, and I really enjoy your talk, and you are very passionate about it. About what's the last message for 24 October you want to give your neighbors?
Sure, sure, absolutely. So October 24th is an important date, and आपके वोट जो है ना वो बहुत कीमती हैं. लोगों को समझ नहीं लगती कि उनके वोट कितने कीमती हैं, वो खुद कितने कीमती हैं. तो अगर आप ये मेरा आवाज सुन रहे हैं, हमारा आरिफ जहांगीरी साहब का शो सुन रहे हैं, तो आपने घर से निकलना है, आपने बैलेट बॉक्स पे जाना है, और आपने सैमी एजाज के ऊपर टिक मार्क कर देना है. और आपके विदाउट मैं जीत नहीं सकता, और विथ यू विल विन दिस. और इंशाल्लाह October 24th के बाद I'll come and revisit every single one of those houses that were our supporters and those that weren't, and just really sort of bring an inclusive community that we call home, Milton Ward 3. Thank you.
Thank you, Sammy, कि टाइम देने का, वक्त देने का कम्युनिटी टॉक को, टोरंटो 360 टीवी को, और वी आर होपिंग बेस्ट.
Absolutely.
कि आप आने वाले
इलेक्शन, मुझे आपकी सपोर्ट भी चाहिए.
Yes, yes.
कि आपने लोगों को बताना है और हमारे लिए दरवाजे भी खटखटाने हैं.
Sure, we all are helping you. That's why we call you here as well. We want to support you,
Really
right? तो आपने यकीनन जो है ना उम्मीद कर रहे हैं कि आप जो है अगले इलेक्शन के अंदर जीत के आएंगे, और एक नौजवान और तवाना आवाज की हमें जरूरत है. And we hope the best for you. Thank you for coming again.
Thank you so much.
तो नाज़रीन, ये थे समी एजाज वार्ड 3 का इलेक्शन लड़ने जा रहे हैं, और आपसे दरख्वास्त है कि आप अपने घरों से बाहर निकलें 24 अक्टूबर को, और समी एजाज की सपोर्ट करें, उनको इस इलेक्शन में जीतने का मौका फराम करें. उन एक नौजवान है, उसको ये मौका फराम करें कि वो आगे आए और हमारी कम्युनिटी को सर्व करें. और उन्होंने बड़े इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट रेज किए हैं. ऐसा लगता है कि बड़ी डीप स्टडी की है सैमी ने अपने एरिया की, उसको अपने एरिया के हालात के बारे में, वहाँ के इशूज़ के बारे में पूरी तरह से आगाही है. वी होप फॉर द बेस्ट, एंड इंशाल्लाह ताला समी एजाज के बाद हम अगले एक हमारे और मेहमान हैं, उनसे आपकी मुलाकात कराते हैं. तो नाज़रीन, जैसे कि मैंने आपसे कहा कि टुडे आई वांट टू इनवाइट अनदर जेंटलमैन हु इज रनिंग फॉर द काउंसिल इलेक्शन, and it's very important for our community that the people from our community should come out for this important job, because our communities always want to be run for the provincial election, the federal election, but they don't looking forward toward the councillor or the city elections. This is the first time I see that number of people are really coming forward, and they are trying their best to in Mississauga, in Milton, Oakville, everywhere. So one of the gentlemen who is running for Ward 11, I invited him today in a community talk program. His name is Imran Hassan. Let's meet with Imran Hassan. Thank you, Imran Hassan, for giving the time to the community talk.
Assalamu alaikum.
Thank
you, Arif Bhai, for the kind invitation. A pleasure being here with your audience, with your viewers, and look forward to sharing my journey and my story and how we can connect and engage more of our community in the upcoming municipal election.
Thank you. So Imran, first I ask everybody these questions, right? And I'm asking to you as well, because I want to know, and my audience also want to know that why are you running for this councillor election? Because I decided to run for the provincial, federal, but why you decided to run as a councillor of Ward 11?
So I'll start off by saying that, this is not my first campaign.
Okay.
I've run twice previously in Ward 11. Both times I've run and finished second behind the incumbent. And this time the incumbent is not running.
Okay.
So inshallah, with the support from the community and lots of hard work, we'll be able to cross that finish line.
Okay.
But to get to your question as to why am I running, I remember my father in 1973 when he chose Canada as his home and to establish his family. He didn't have very many role models, if any. He didn't have anyone who could make his life easier. He struggled and was, able to navigate through the system with much difficulty. And I just want to ensure that those who are newcomers who are coming to Canada after my father, that they're able to pick up the phone and call someone who can make their life easier, and someone who's going to help them navigate through the system and understand the different levels of government and understand the different services that are available at the local level of government. And so ensuring that we can have a safer and more vibrant future for our next generation, that's very important to me, and that's why I'm running.
So one of the really rising concern in the Peel region, especially in the Mississauga nowadays as well, and I saw that in your poster you are saying that the community service you provided at the chair Peel Crime Stoppers, right? And you know that the recent incident where the police officer was shot also in, I think, not very far from Ward 11, right? Is Argentia, and I think so there's some area there.
Vincent
Is Ward 9, I know that.
Correct.
But is not far from Ward 11 as well. So this is, and we will find that in every school, every high school, and the people are selling the drugs, our children are involved in drugs. How can you really take over these issues in your community?
So community safety is a shared responsibility. It's not up to the police alone to keep us safe. We need to work together as a community. And organizations like Peel Crime Stoppers, which is community-led, allows that additional layer of resilience. We are helping protect the community, first and foremost, by offering an anonymous tip line. Many people don't know that 1-800-222-TIPS, which is 8477, is a toll-free number that is available 24 hours, 7 days a week. There are 37 chapters of Crime Stoppers in Ontario, 87 chapters of Crime Stoppers in Canada, and over 1,200 chapters of Crime Stoppers worldwide. So many people just aren't aware of these additional resources that are available to them to help protect their community. And the one thing about Crime Stoppers that people must know is that it is an anonymous tip line. You never have to report your phone number, your name, your IP address, or any identification. All you have to do is report the suspicious or illegal activity that's happening in your community. And I think this is a vital tool in the fight against crime. And as you pointed out, Arif, that there are activities going on in our schools, perhaps even in our places where we go shopping, and other places where we're congregating. And many people don't report crimes because, well, it's such a complicated process, and you have to then testify in court, and who wants to, deal with these kinds of situations, especially if it's organized crime. But if you're able to report anonymously, it's such a beautiful, way to be able to help protect your community.
So tell me that, Imran, when you're knocking the door to the different people, right? When you're going to their door and talking with them, what are some issues that you find it out that in your ward people are concerned about?
So I've been knocking on the doors for the last 10
Many
weeks.
years.
10 weeks.
Yeah.
But truthfully, I've said to people I've been door knocking for the last 8 years.
Yeah, that's what I said, many years.
Yeah, because this is not my first campaign. But in the last 10 weeks, what I've heard consistently, door after door after door, is neighborhood security and road safety. These are the two priorities that I've heard time and time again. And of course, I'm a small business owner myself, having established a company in Mississauga for the last 30 years. I understand the difficulties that businesses are facing, especially in light of COVID-19, and the struggles that people who are operating these businesses and trying to keep people employed and trying to find people to work, let alone trying to establish a new business in the middle of COVID, has been very challenging. And so supporting local businesses and being the champion for those small independent businesses is so very vital. And when I've been knocking on doors, Arif Saab, I have been talking to not only the residents, but also the business owners.
So one of the issues also in Mississauga, which is always the concern about, is the high residential taxes, right? The taxes are going high. And they are complaining about, as compared to other cities, they are less and they provided more services. But here in Mississauga, especially the residential taxes are very high. How can you cap that one?
So I'm going to reflect back on some of my community service. As the chair for Peel Crime Stoppers, I have helped lead many initiatives that have been zero-cost initiatives, but they have delivered an enormous amount of value to the public. We've organized fundraisers, we've organized community engagements, and one recently was a first responders and frontline workers recognition barbecue. We served over 1,000 people at zero cost. It was free to the public, and I really think these kinds of initiatives are very important. As the vice president of the board for the food bank that serves Western Mississauga, Eden Food for Change, I help organize an annual breakfast fundraiser every year that raises to date over $100,000 for the food bank. And again, it's a zero cost event. And the reason I mentioned these initiatives, Arif, is that we can bring these kinds of innovations, these kinds of creative ideas to the local level of government and provide additional value at zero additional dollars to the taxpayer. And I think this is how we can manage and hold the line on taxes. And I think that's so very important, that we take an entrepreneurial approach, that we take a business approach, and how we can deliver more value for tax dollars for our citizens.
So one of the other concern which is on this consular level that the people, especially the seniors, they are concerned about is the snow plowing, right? When the plower go, they will make a pile on the front of their houses.
Yes.
And they not clean up that one. And as an old age, this is difficult for them to really clean up that specific pile, right? And many people get a heart attack, and their age is not allowing them to really clean them. So really something city want to do something about that or not?
So again, I'm going to reflect back on community collaboration. I myself am an outdoors enthusiast. I have an ATV. And in the wintertime, when I'm not using the ATV, I put a snowplow on the front of it.
Okay.
And my son, who's 16, mashallah, at this stage, in the wintertime, I encourage him. I say, Beta, just please go out into the neighborhood, and wherever you see the snow pile at the end of the driveway, for those who are elderly, those who are vulnerable, those who may have special needs, those who just don't have the strength, please help remove the snow from in front of their homes.
But that's the personal level, Imran. But what about this as a counselor? What you can do for?
So I would extend that idea from my own home to people who have young people at home, to encourage them to do such
But
good deeds.
again, the responsibility, you are giving the responsibility to the people, not taking the responsibility as a counselor or as a council. What council can do on that?
Well, I think if we put it back to government, then that ultimately goes back to your point earlier about raising taxes. We don't want to add more tax dollars to our citizens. What we want to do is to build safer and stronger communities. And how we can do that, for example, is to offer volunteer hours to our youth who want to and require volunteer hours before they graduate from high school and even from one grade to another. So why not create a program where we can do in the summer lawn cutting services, in the winter snow removal services, and these are innovative ideas that help again build resilience in the community, because now the young people are getting to know their neighbors. The young people are learning to even respect their elders and those who have challenges in their community, those who may be vulnerable. And it just teaches good values to those young people that, doing a good deed for your neighbor is so very important, and you're helping build a safer and stronger community.
Thank you, Imran, that giving us the time to the community talk. What's the last message you want to give your voters of Ward 11 on 24th of October, what they're supposed to do?
What I'd like to say is that the local level of government has the greatest impact on our day-to-day life, not just daily, but hourly. When we wake up in the morning and we brush our teeth or take a shower, that's a municipal service. When we drive our car out of our driveway onto the road and we see that pothole, call your counselor, because that's a municipal service. Or when you're walking on the sidewalk in the winter and it's cleared, that's another municipal service. And heaven forbid, should you have to use an emergency service like police, fire, or paramedics, these are all municipal services. So I encourage you all to consider coming out on October the 24th and voting for your counselor who represents your priorities. Thank you.
Thank you, Imran Hassan, and give it the time to the Community Talk in Toronto 360. And really, I enjoy your answers as well as your passion about this councillor election, and we wish you best of luck.
Well, thank you very much. And if anyone wants to get a hold of me, my website is imranhassan.ca. My phone number is clearly published. It's been the same number for 20 years. And after you elect me into office October the 24th, that number will remain the same. It's 416-410-8762. And finally, if you wish to follow me on social media, I've been creating a lot of interesting content. You can do so at Imran Hassan YYZ. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
तो ये थे नाज़रीन इमरान हसन साहब, एंड आई रियली एंजॉय टू टॉक विद हिम, एंड एज मैंने आपसे पहले कहा कि हमारे बहुत अच्छे लोग जो हैं वो सिटी लेवल्स के ऊपर पॉलिटिक्स करने के लिए तैयार बैठे हैं, एंड इमरान इज़ वन ऑफ दैम, एंड ही इज़ रनिंग फॉर अ कपल ऑफ ईयर टाइम फॉर दिस पोजीशन ऑफ काउंसलर, एंड वी आर होपिंग दैट कि इस दफ़ा जो है कि वो यकीनन जो है ना अच्छा रिजल्ट लेकर आएंगे और जीतेंगे इंशाल्लाह, और हमारी कम्युनिटी को सर्व करेंगे। जो लोग भी इस प्रोग्राम को देख रहे हैं, मेरी उनसे इस्तदा है कि वो हमारे जो भी मेहमान यहाँ पर हमारी कोशिश है कि हम उनको कम्युनिटी के सामने इंट्रोड्यूस कराएं और उनके प्रोफाइल के ऊपर उनको इससे अच्छी गुफ्तगू करें। आई होप दैट कि यू विल सेटिस्फाई विद दिस डिस्कशन, और आफ्टर ऑल यू विल मेकिंग योर डिसीजन एंड सपोर्टिंग इमरान हसन ऑन 24th of October। इंशाल्लाह आरिफ जहांगीरी अगले हफ्ते फिर किसी नए मेहमान और नए दोस्त के साथ फिर हाजिर होगा। उस वक्त तक के लिए इजाज़त दीजिए। अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू।
Since 1993, MWC food banks have provided individuals and families with non-perishable food, halal meat, and essential household items. We have a special focus on the needs of our children. Over 10,000 families across Canada rely on MWC food banks to supplement their food requirements. We serve in Scarborough, Mississauga, and in First Nations communities in Ontario, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut. Your generosity can literally change lives. It's time now, more than ever, to look after your neighbor. Charity starts at home. Please donate generously to Muslim Welfare Canada Emergency COVID-19 Food Fund. Call 1-866-754-3111 or visit mwcanada.org.
Dixie Electronics and Appliances is your #1 destination for electronics and appliances. Choose from TVs and home audio that will entertain your whole family, to home comfort essentials for your living space, and a wide selection of appliances to build your perfect kitchen. From selection to delivery, Dixie Electronics is everything you need. Price match guarantee and 0% financing available, all under one roof. Come today at 5120 Dixie Road, Mississauga, or visit the website at dixieelectronics.ca.
घर में सबकी healthy life के लिए Greenish natural health, grandpa, husband, kids और wife के लिए Greenish natural health, एक टैब दे इन्हें दिन भर की energy और पूरा दिन रखे इनको active naturally। एक डोज से बेहतर immunity, एक डोज से सब fit रहे all day long naturally। Greenish natural health, healthy living for the whole family।
मज़ीद मालूमात के लिए विजिट करें अपनी करीबी फार्मेसी या हमारी वेबसाइट www.greenish.com।
If you are looking for a reliable, professional, and affordable travel agency in your town, then your search is over. Global Travel and Tours is your personal travel partner. Our dedicated staff, always ready to make your trip hassle-free, memorable, and cost-effective. We will assist you with hotel reservations, the transportation, visa assistance, and travel insurance. Please give us a call right now at 1-877-275-3555.
Events mark successes in our lives. Come and host your next event at Galaxy Grand Convention Center, Brampton. An elegantly designed contemporary convention banquet hall, wedding venue and conference center. Prime convenient location, close to Mississauga, Milton and Oakville, with extensive parking spaces, more than 23,000 square feet of space, with capacity of up to 1,100 guests. Celebrate wedding, corporate and social events. Treat your guest with a tasty cuisine menu created by our award-winning chefs. Galaxy Grand Convention Center, where every guest is a star. Book your event today. Call 905-458-9888 or visit galaxygrand.ca.
Are you looking to strengthen your brand or launching a new business or product?
Let me tell you, promotional products are the most economical way to build a relationship with the customer.
Yeah, like here on padspromo.com, they have everything from apparel, awards, bags, drinkware, fun, headwear, health, office, tech, and more. Wow, they really have everything under one roof. Call now, 416-710-6777. or visit padspromo.com.
रोशन मुस्तकबिल और अपनों का साथ जन्नत से कम नहीं। आप भी कनाडा को अपना घर बना सकते हैं और अपनों को पास बुला सकते हैं। एक्सपीरियंस्ड एंड रेगुलेटेड इमिग्रेशन कंसल्टेंट शहबाज अकबर के साथ मास्टर ऑफ बिजनेस क्लास इमिग्रेशन, एक्सप्रेस एंट्री, स्किल क्लास इमिग्रेशन, रेफ्यूजी क्लेम्स and family sponsorships. Call now at 416-855-9464. Green Star Immigration Solutions Canada.
Greetings, this is Kiran Paimali. I am the town councillor candidate from Ward 4. This is Milton, magical Milton, where I've lived for 10 years. And I work here. I'm a teacher by profession with Halton District School Board. If I'm elected to this council this October, I'll be concentrating on our primary concerns: road safety, overspeeding, building another women's shelter, curtailing these high-rise construction, building strip malls, community centers, and even collaboration between community and the council. In order to achieve these goals, let's work together, change together.
जिंदगी खर्च हो जाती है अपनों के लिए रकमें बनाने में, हमें अपना बना लो थोड़ी रकम बचाने में। आज ही कांटेक्ट करें इंश्योरेंस बाजार के ऑफिस अपनी ऑटो, होम और लाइफ इंश्योरेंस के लिए 4168171313 या विजिट करें www.insurancebazar.ca। आपकी बचत और आपके मुस्तकबिल का मुहाफिज इंश्योरेंस बाजार।
In times of trouble, what do? Do you face it alone? Or do you find the best help that you can? At the law office of Snowber Nas, we fight for your rights, no matter what the allegations. We will protect your rights and defend your case in any type of criminal charges, guiding families through some of their darkest times in any type of family law court proceedings. We're a general litigation practice law firm with extensive experience in criminal law, family law, civil litigation, real estate and immigration, serving you from our two convenient locations, Ajax and Mississauga. Call 905-683-7449 or visit snowberlawyer.ca.
More shopping?
Yes, on my home.
Welcome to Pan Am Blinds Limited. My name is Bobby, and I would like to introduce our very newest product. It is only with us with Pan Am Blinds in improved.
It's combination of
and silver shades, so Venus shades, or Shangri-La shades. So it's a very unique and new product in different color. It's an energy saver. You can save your 85% energy, and also it has child safety features over here. If you see here, if it goes down, it will open itself, and you will see through from this, but ultraviolet rays controlled. No UV light will come in, and you can see out, and people, they can see very slightly. Please come to our store and see how many beautiful colors we do have, and enjoy your comfort of life.
The law professionals at TM Law, providing professional services in the GTA, in the areas of civil litigation, criminal defense, family matters, and real estate. Serving the community in English, Punjabi, Hindi, and Urdu. For more information, call Tahir Majid, barrister and solicitor at 647-838-4773, or you can visit tahirlaw.ca.
Managing your own business can be a lot of work. A professional accountant always makes a difference. It's imperative that your accountant keeps your finances simple, accurate, and confidential. Audited? Need help? That's why we chose Scans Accountants. They make you feel at ease knowing you and your business are in good hands. Scans Accountants, team of professionals.
Team Farhan, mortgage solutions designed for you. 15-year experience of mortgage services. Customized mortgage solutions as per your need. Commercial, residential, construction and agricultural mortgage. Our lowest mortgage rate.
At Team Farhan, we're here for all your mortgage needs.
Team Farhan को एक दफा खिदमत का जरूर मौका दीजिएगा. And this is my personal promise to you, you will not be disappointed.
At Team Farhan, we have a mortgage solution designed for you.
416-569-9294 or log on to www.teamfarhan.com.
मस्जिद नूरुल हरम एक शानदार रूहानी तामीराती मंसूबा। माशाल्लाह वर्ल्ड इस्लामिक मिशन कनाडा खुशी से ऐलान करते हैं कि मस्जिद नूरुल हरम की तामीर का काम शुरू हो गया है। इस प्रोजेक्ट का डिजाइन और तफसीलात आप यूट्यूब पर मस्जिद नूरुल हरम ओकविल टाइप करके देख भी सकते हैं। इस शानदार रूहानी मरकज की तामीर में माली ताउन करके इसकी तकमील में हिस्सेदार बनिए। डोनेशंस के लिए कॉल करें 9052571342 या WIMcanada.com पे लॉग इन हो।
If you are looking for an honest, dependable, and trustworthy auto repair facility, consider Z Auto Center for your foreign and domestic vehicles. Here at Z Auto Center, we pride ourselves in being professional, reliable, and affordable. Our certified technicians have years of experience working on all types of vehicles. Special packages for Uber, Lyft, taxi, and driving school car safety inspection. Winter, summer, and all-season tire packages available. Best selection of used cars for sale. We are family-owned and operated business located at 3670 St. Clair Avenue East, just east of Midland Avenue in Scarborough. Call us today at 416-462-3050 or visit zautocenter.com.
Do you know why professionals like you work with accountants like us? Because at Dean & Associates, we treat your business like our own and give you the best tax advice according to your specific situation. Dean & Associates' experienced CPAs and tax accountants have helped hundreds of clients and successfully managed their accounting and tax scenarios. With over 45 years of combined experience, Dean & Associates Accounting is a leading choice for incorporated professionals, small to medium-sized businesses, death and estate taxes, U.S.-Canada cross-border taxation, audits, reviews, and other assurance engagements, profit, non-profit, and registered charities, CFO services, and non-resident tax matters. Whether you need CRA and IRS representation or you're looking for a leading-edge tax strategy, we would be most pleased to help you at our 5 convenient locations across Ontario. Call Dean & Associates Accounting today at 647-273-3094 or visit deanassociates.ca.
वक्त के साथ साथ हर चीज की कीमत बढ़ती है, मगर कामयाब है सिर्फ वो लोग जो इसकी घन गरज को समझते हैं। तो मिलिए रियल एस्टेट मार्केट के एक्सपीरियंस्ड रियल एस्टेट प्रोफेशनल वाजिद मलिक से। GTA में रियल एस्टेट मार्केट के हर अंदाज से वाकिफ। आप फर्स्ट टाइम बायर हैं या एग्जिस्टिंग ओनर जो घर खरीदना या बेचना चाहते हैं, कॉन्टैक्ट नाउ वाजिद मलिक at 416-827-3333. Wajid Malik, trusted name in the community.
अपने प्यारों को बुलाइए कनाडा में बसाइए with ICC Immigration. मुस्तकबिल संवारे आसानी के साथ ICC के साथ।
आईसीसी इमिग्रेशन के आरडी, एमडी और उनकी प्रोफेशनल टीम हेड ऑफिस मिसिसागा से आपको सर्व कर रही हैं। बिजनेस वीजा, स्टूडेंट वीजा, वर्क परमिट, स्पॉन्सरशिप या किसी भी अप्रूव कैटेगरी में आप अपने प्यारों को कनाडा बुलाना चाहते हैं तो अभी कॉल कर लें 905-461-2424। इट्स 905-461-2424।
ICC Immigration.
A criminal charge can be an ugly and nasty surprise. Don't let bad decisions or unfortunate circumstances take control of your life. The criminal lawyers at Alam Law Chambers will listen to your story and develop the best defense for you. Nothing in life is more important than your freedom. Reliable and affordable. Alam Law.